When comparing the GIGABYTE B760M DS3H DDR4 and the ASUS PRIME B760m-k D4 motherboards, both are solid choices for Intel's 12th, 13th, and 14th gen processors using the LGA 1700 socket, and they both support DDR4 memory, making them budget-friendly options for mid-range builds. But there are some key differences. The GIGABYTE has a slight edge in connectivity with features like 2.5 GB LAN and a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C port on the rear I/O. Plus, it includes QFlash Plus for BIOS updates without a CPU or RAM. It also has dual M.2 slots with PCIe 4.0 support and a more robust voltage regulator module, VRM, design with 6+2+1 phases, which is better for handling higher-end CPUs. On the other hand, the ASUS PRIME is known for its reliability and ASUS's software ecosystem, like AI Suite for overclocking and fan control, but it lacks the USB-C port and has fewer advanced networking options, sticking with 1 GB LAN. Both are micro-ATX form factors, but the GIGABYTE has a bit more thermal management with M.2 heatsinks, while the ASUS relies on a simpler design.
Interesting. So, which one's better for gaming? Especially if I'm using a high-end CPU like an i7-14700K?
For gaming with a high-end CPU like the i7-14700K, the GIGABYTE might be the better choice. Its 6+2+1 VRM design handles higher power loads more efficiently, keeping temperatures and stability in check during intense gaming sessions. It also supports PCIe 4.0 for faster GPU and storage performance, which is great for modern games. The ASUS PRIME can handle it too, but its VRM is less robust, and users have noted it might throttle or run hotter under heavy loads without additional cooling. Plus, the GIGABYTE's 2.5 GB LAN ensures lower latency for online gaming compared to the ASUS's 1 GB.
What about overclocking? Can either board handle it for CPU or RAM?
Neither board is ideal for serious overclocking since they use the B760 chipset, which doesn't officially support CPU overclocking. Only K-series CPUs can be overclocked, and even then, it's limited by the chipset. However, both support RAM overclocking via XMP profiles. The GIGABYTE supports DDR4 up to 5333 MHz, while the ASUS goes up to 4266 MHz. The GIGABYTE's better VRM and thermal design might give it a slight edge for pushing RAM speeds, but you won't get full CPU overclocking capabilities like you would with Z-series chipsets.
Cool, thanks. How do the prices compare, and is one worth the extra cost?
As of early 2025, pricing can vary, but typically, the GIGABYTE is priced slightly higher, around $120, $140, while the ASUS PRIME usually costs $100, $130, depending on the region and retailer. The GIGABYTE's extra features, like USB-C, 2.5 GB, and better VRM, might justify the slight premium if you value connectivity and future-proofing. But if you're on a tighter budget and don't need those extras, the ASUS is still reliable and offers good value with its software tools and brand reputation. It really depends on your specific needs and budget.